Hey, welcome to our terrain layout. All right, before we get into the video, I'm gonna stop and I wanna say that my little channel has made it to 100 subscribers at this moment of this recording. Maybe it might drop down, but it's at 100 right now. So that's kind of cool. I'm kind of excited. So whatever. I wanna thank Wilmer out there. He helped out a lot with that. Put a link to his channel down there, and also Elf Lord. He helped out with growth of the channel a little bit. It's been a lot of fun. So I'm not gonna waste too much time on this. It's just 100, right? So let's keep going and on with the rest of the video. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for subscribing and all that. On we go. Looking for some scrap stuff. Right here. This is what we want. Ceiling panels, $1. Perfect. Hello, this is Don from the Nearly Historical Railroad channel. So, last video we started working on Park Gulch, and we're gonna continue working on that, and who knows what else will happen in ceiling tile. What was that ceiling tile for? Really? What is that about? Okay, well, here we go. What you doing?
I got this, believe it or not, for $6.
$6.
$6. It didn't run. And I always liked the RDCs, especially the one that
cool.
Southern Pacific had. So
you're gonna get it running. Okay, I'm gonna stop here real quick and show you something downtown. We have streetlights now. Okay, one of them's not working, but you know, that's fine. Wait a minute, I know what we can do with that one. We're gonna see if this guy can fix it. I think his name is Bobby. Trying not to make a mess. Yes, a hot knife would be better. Do I have one? No, not here. It's kind of a pain. I don't even know if this is gonna fit. Let's try option 3. Yeah, try this. It'll definitely work. The question is how much of a mess is it gonna make as it works. Okay. If you learn anything from this video, that is get a hot knife. Okay, so now that I've halfway cleaned up my disaster I've made, I'm gonna figure out which way this thing went. Oh, look at that, like that. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little tip in this video because why not? You might learn something. Or you might say, Don, we all knew that, whatever. But if you're gonna cut styrofoam without a hot knife, hot wire kind of thing, this is what I discovered. This worked really well, but it's got big teeth, made a big mess. This worked super cleanly, pretty good. Problem is, it didn't go all the way through the styrofoam I was cutting. So kind of worthless in this case. This guy, nah, made big chunks. Maybe if it was sharper, it'd be better. Hacksaw, the hacksaw blade worked well. This is what I went with. Still makes a mess, but it's a smaller mess. Just follow yourself around with the vacuum. Just vacuum as you go. That way you don't end up with a big mess at the end. Yeah, whatever, it's obvious. So like all of a sudden it rains really hard and a lot and the ground is so dry it can't even soak it up, and so you just all of a sudden what was a dry gulch just becomes this torrent of water. Your tent goes away, your dog, hopefully not, but you know, if it's not tied down to your campsite, whatever. So you know, be careful if you're camping in a gulch or a wash. I tried saying gulch and wash. This is completely pointless. All right, let's keep going. So, in my extensive research of washes, or gulches, a lot of times there'll be like a curve and there'll be like creates a sandbar. So like that little bit of rain you get every once in a while kind of flows through a lower area, but those flash floods kind of wash over everything. But it makes a nice little sandbar. So that's what I'm trying to attempt here. So this is probably gonna be the base of that lower area. So the water's currently kind of going that way when there's water in it. So I'm gonna try to add this in. Oh my, does it fit? So, is that how this fits? Who cut this thing?
I don't know, but it's
I think that it'll be something like that. So what I'm trying to do is kind of raise this area up. So this will be kind of a little sandbar. Kind of a cool little spot to play around and, you know, if you're out there camping or something. Probably gonna use something like Sculptamold here. Kind of fill this in. Okay, so what?
Edit that out.
What? No, we're keeping that. So what's happening right now? We've got this big layout room, and inevitably, I think I said that right, we all start working in the same spot.
I gotta work over there.
So Scott's working on this turnout. I'm working on the gulch. Whatever. We're having fun. Okay, I'm gonna glue this. I'm gonna glue this down now. So keep in mind that I'm kind of halfway making this up as I go, but it usually turns out pretty good. But that means I have halfway planned it out. Scott's down here soldering. He fixed my little issue that I had here with the soldering coming undone, and then he's got the other one going. Working on some yard lights, getting them working. Okay, now I'm gonna show you something that I think is kind of cool. My dad and I used this technique like years and years and years ago on this modular layout that we had. I'm gonna try it again and see what happens. I think it might work out pretty cool. So this is a used piece of ceiling tile that, as you saw, we picked up for $1. We're gonna do cool stuff with it. I'm just gonna cut this off. Try to snap it. Snap. Starting to break right here. And that's what I want. You see that? Is it focusing? You see that kind of randomness there? I like that. That's what I want. I'm just gonna break off more of it. It's usable, I think. This stuff is oddly heavy too. I only had like 2 pieces and I was carrying it for a while and it's like, with just like one hand, it's like, this is kind of heavy. So try not to use tons of it. It adds up. Scott just asked if I described what this is. And it's just regular ceiling tile, like false ceiling tile. Like if you're at work right now watching my video, doing an office job, look up. That's probably what this is.
I know. The older
now
stuff.
get back to work. No, watch my video and then get back to work.
And don't forget to hit like.
Oh, and subscribe.
And share.
That kind of stuff, and share.
That looks nice. That looks a nice little ridge right there.
Yes, see that?
Yeah.
I'd like to get bigger pieces off. Oh, look at that. Ooh, I like that. Oh, so he's got it kind of on the edge of here and it kind of helps make a straighter line.
You ever find that fun?
Okay, so we have a pile. So I'm gonna show you what's next. All right, so I haven't pre-tried this out or anything, so you're seeing it for the first time as I am. So the idea here is that we'll place these. This is a weight holding my styrofoam down because I'm being impatient. Something like that. So if I do that, I'll get it glued in there and stuff. That creates kind of a rock face. Okay, so at this point in the video, what just happened is the memory card on my primary camera just filled up. I didn't really have much time to get my camera ready this morning. I grabbed a memory card that was older. It had stuff on it. So anyways, switching to the cell phone now. So I'm just gonna work on this stuff. I'm gonna place it in here and then I'll show you what it looks like. Experimenting with different ways of kind of shaping this stuff. But what we like is kind of the way it breaks. We took a wire brush to part of it and kind of brushed it to put more kind of strata lines in it. So what we'll probably end up doing is I'll water down some paint and get it into there. I'll kind of soak it up probably, but hopefully still kind of keep the detail, but make it stronger because it just flakes off now. But just trying to make this kind of fit in here a little better. I don't want a complete straight line. So I want this to kind of curve through here. Actually, it's gonna go this way and kind of curve around that way. And some of this will get probably covered with like sculpt mold or something, so you might not even see all of this edge, but wherever it's exposed, you'll see it, obviously. These in. I think my dad and I did this before. We used toothpicks to put through here. All right, so here we stacked up quite a bit of stuff. It's glued and drying. I kind of wish this was not as high as it is right here, but it is what it is. I kind of wish it was all like this height. And it just kind of slopes down and go whatever. So it is what it is, that's fine. So there's a lot more to add. This is close, but we need more down there. And this is going to be, like I said, we're gonna use some sculptable, that type of stuff, to kind of come down into here. So you won't even see all of this. In here, you'll probably see most of that, because that's where the water goes. Hits a hard spot, makes a turn. This again is gonna be a little sandbar in here, just weight holding stuff. So I think I'm happy with how this is turning out. And we'll come in later too and kind of work these edges more. Again, like I said, not all of it's gonna be seen. This mine waste pile will probably come down here into there and, you know, pollute stuff a little bit. Oops. Yeah, so that is coming along quite well. Happy with that. So now you know what to do with the ceiling tile. Or you might be saying, Don's crazy, I don't know what he's doing, it looks horrible, but it's not done. So stick around for the other videos and it should look a lot better. If not, we'll tear it out and do something else. So that's it for now. We got the Gulch well underway, which that's kind of nice because it's something other than track work, it's scenery. Yeah, I got more lights working, they're not powered on right now. Worked on that more, and Jim and John, I'm not quite sure what they worked on, but they did stuff. I know Jim had some wiring and whatnot to do. So that happened. And yeah, subscribe, like the video, do all that type of stuff, ring the bell. Yep, that one, not that one, but it's actually down there somewhere. So anyways, until the next time, we'll probably keep working on the Gulch, kind of having fun with this. Really want to see where it goes. I don't want to take forever doing it. So yeah, we'll see you next time. Later.